Have you ever paused to consider how much you truly value yourself? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? Self-value, or how we perceive our own worth, is a key player in shaping our lives. It influences our decisions, guides our interactions, and even dictates our experiences. Just imagine how different things would be if we all held ourselves in higher regard. Now that's a world worth striving for. So, ready to make a change? Let's dive into 10 practices that can help boost your self-worth and increase your value. Firstly, practice self-awareness. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses is the first step on the path to self-improvement. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth. It's about understanding your abilities, your potential, and your limitations. It's about recognizing where you excel and where you may need improvement. This way, you can focus on enhancing your strengths while also addressing your weaknesses. Next, always strive for learning and growth. The world is a vast ocean of knowledge and skills waiting to be explored. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Each new skill you acquire, each piece of knowledge you gain, adds to your value. It's like adding a new tool to your toolkit, making you more versatile and more valuable. Lastly, be reliable and dependable. In a world full of uncertainties, being someone others can count on is a priceless trait. It increases your value not only in the eyes of others, but also in your own. These first 3 practices lay a solid foundation for self-worth and value. Building on that foundation, the next practices involve improving your interactions with others. Let's dive right in. Practice number 4 is to show empathy and understanding. It's not enough to just hear what someone is saying. You need to truly understand their perspective, their feelings, their struggles. This requires empathy, the ability to put yourself in their shoes. By showing empathy, you demonstrate that you value their experiences and emotions. This, in turn, increases your own value in their eyes. The 5th practice is to maintain integrity in all situations. Integrity is about being honest, being consistent, and standing by your principles, even when it's difficult. People value those who are trustworthy and dependable. If you show integrity, you will be seen as someone who can be relied upon, someone of high value. Next up, practice number 6, be a good listener. Listening is a skill that is often undervalued, but it's incredibly important. When you really listen to someone, you're not just hearing their words, you're showing that you respect their thoughts and opinions. This makes you more valued. The 7th practice is to be confident but humble. Confidence shows that you value yourself and your abilities. Humility, on the other hand, shows that you also value others and their abilities. It's a delicate balance, but when achieved, it can greatly increase your value. These practices help you to become more valued in your relationships and interactions. Finally, the last 3 practices focus on maintaining your self-value. 8th, it's essential to keep a positive attitude. Remember, your mindset shapes your reality. By maintaining a positive outlook, you can overcome challenges, foster resilience, and increase your perceived value. It's not just about being optimistic, it's about cultivating an attitude that can weather any storm. Next, let's talk about self-care. This isn't just about spa days and relaxation, though those can certainly play a part. True self-care involves taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. Eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep, and taking time for mental breaks are all vital components. When you take care of yourself, you signal to others that you value yourself. Lastly, set and maintain boundaries. Know your limits and stick to them. This can be as simple as saying no when you're overextended, or as complex as setting boundaries in personal relationships. By setting boundaries, you show that you respect your time and energy. These last practices ensure that you maintain your self-worth and continue to increase your value. In conclusion, your self-value is an integral part of your identity and life experiences. It is the compass that directs your decisions, shapes your interactions, and ultimately determines your destiny. The 10 practices we've explored today are not one-off tasks. They are lifelong commitments. First, we talked about the importance of self-awareness and authenticity. These are the foundations of self-value. We then moved on to the power of learning and personal growth, followed by the significance of setting boundaries and maintaining healthy relationships. We also touched on the role of gratitude and self-care in nurturing your self-value. The final practices revolved around resilience, maintaining a positive mindset, and celebrating personal achievements no matter how small. Each of these practices, when consistently applied, will incrementally increase your self-value. Let's not underestimate the transformative power of self-worth. It's a journey, not a destination. Remember, the more you value yourself, the more others will value you. So start practicing today and see the difference it makes in your life.